Hello. So I had a video all planned for this week and then I realised I mucked up my schedule and it's actually due for this week. So we're going to do an impromptu Q&A for this week's video. I might answer these questions in different locations just to mix it up a little bit and also to show you the hecticness of moving locations. We're moving from Dartford to Leeds and how chaotic it is. So this video might reflect that. And you'll see maybe the processes of how busy it is and how mental it is to be moving, and you'll see different backgrounds basically. But so I've had a little look at some of the questions. Some are active related, some are not. So hope you enjoy. And just to say firstly, thank you for sending in the questions because I really appreciate it. So yes, let's go. So the first question is, in plays and films with multiple significant characters, how do you develop your characters' relationships with others? Ooh, okay, we're starting off with a big one. I would say it's all different. Like in theatre, you get a lot of rehearsal time and you get to explore the characters a bit more with the cast and crew and the directors and, go more in depth into the character background. But for screen, I would say majority of the time, at least in my experience, you have to develop it yourself and imagine what the other person or the other characters might be doing, and it's up to you to create that relationship or what you think that relationship is for your character to others. And I would say it's mainly looking at the script and seeing if anything is already stated within the characters' relationships, in the stage directions, and and there's an animal next to me. Yeah, things like that. Next question is, have you ever been injured on set? No, thankfully not, touch wood. I've had a few bumps and bruises and grazes along the way, of course, especially doing like action and stunt work. Yes, doesn't matter if you wear pads, if you're continuously hit in a certain area, and especially because I bruise like a peach, you're definitely going to get bruised. Well, I do anyway. And it's always in really awkward and weird places that you don't normally get bruises. But thankfully, I've had no massive injuries on set, which is really good because they're always very safe and secure. Oh, actually, this isn't a big thing, but most of my little injuries have been from like rehearsals. So one of the stunt rehearsals, it was completely my fault because we were training. And I didn't support myself, so when I took someone else's weight on my back, I just completely caved in, and I was like, yeah, I could do it, I'm strong, and I'm not, clearly. And I ended up headbutting my knee, and I hit my nose and it started bleeding a bit, and like my lip swelled up so quickly. Actually, little plug, if you watch my first vlog, I think it is, of a mocap job, you will see that my lips slightly like swollen. That's the worst thing actually I think that I've had, and it's not even that bad, which is really good. And it was my fault, completely my fault. So yeah, that was quite funny. And that's probably the only injury I can actually think of. I've probably injured myself more in doing self-tapes like outdoors and grazed my leg or something. But yeah, I'm really grateful that I haven't had any massive injuries on set. Whew. Next question is, who is your favourite Disney princess and why? Ooh, I like this one. My favourite Disney princess, my favourite is definitely going to be my two OGs that I've always loved. My favourite two princesses that I can never really pick between is Mulan and Pocahontas. Now, I've loved these since I was a kid. I don't know, well, I probably could ask my mum. I don't know if I liked one more than the other. Maybe Pocahontas because it came out first. But I'm just obsessed with those two, and I always have been. I think it's quite funny because the type of characters that they are is the type of things that I like to portray. Quite strong female-led characters. And, just trying to discover themselves and go towards what they believe and what their heart, what they feel was right. And yeah, I love those two characters and I love those films. So they're definitely my favourite Disney princesses and always have been. And the music's incredible, the story's incredible, and yeah, I guess Disney films was a way for me to kind of explore other cultures as well, especially those two. And yeah, Oh, I love those two characters. They're my favourite. And of course, all the little cute animals in them. I'm a sucker for all the cute animals. Still am to this day. But yeah, they're my two favourite Disney princesses. 100%. I can't pick between them. They're both so good. Okay, now on to next location, because the sun is setting. If these transitions look a little crap, excuse me. Okay, I'm trying. But yeah, on to the next one. So, next question is, what is your favourite role? No, that's not the question. I'm trying to remember it because I can't look at my phone and I've got a dog climbing on me. Yeah, what's my favourite project that I've worked on? And got mad actually. Oh yeah. Oh, thank you, doggy. I'm gonna stick with film for this one because I looked at other questions coming up, and they said about like roles and stuff. So, favourite project I would probably say was working on Havoc in Wales that I done last year. I've briefly spoken about this one anyway, but to not go on forever, it was the first opportunity for me to work with someone I really look up to, I really admire, and just feeling like I'm getting to that next stage of my career, and just that one up on like the films that I'm working on. And I don't know if that even makes sense, my brain's all over the place, but yeah, just working on that film was incredible, and I was honestly on cloud nine the whole time. It was a dream come true, and the first one to come true, that is. So yeah, I would say that one probably. And the next question is, do you have an actor that you admire that you would love to work with? I've mentioned some actors that I'd love to work with in other videos, so you have to watch them to find out the other ones. And I don't want to keep repeating myself because there's so many other actors that I would love to work with. One of them is 100% John Bernthal. He's such a good actor, and I think it would be incredible to do like an action role / quite a dramatic, emotional one with him. That would be really cool. Basically, Punisher. That's basically what I'm saying. I'd love to be in Punisher with him. That would be awesome. And of course, I love like my OGs of who I've always admired since I was young, like Meryl Streep. I'd be beyond intimidated, but I feel like I've learned so much with her. And like Judi Dench or Olivia Colman, like just working with incredible actors like that would be insane. Yeah, there's so many that I'd love to work with, but so I don't go on forever. They're just a couple. And if I get answered this question again in the future, I will name the others. Now on to the next questions, which will be in a new location because we are currently moving all our belongings to leave. Whoop, whoop. Long drive. So yeah, next video. Next question. Okay, next question. So, should the best actor be cast for a role, or the actor who will bring in the most revenue? I like this question. I personally believe it should be the right actor. You know, of course there's been different times where they've chose actors for the revenue and that worked, but I honestly feel like times have changed and you don't always need that. Don't get me wrong, I understand when they want to pick a well-known star who's in a lot of projects and is very popular with the fans and things like that in the audience. So I understand that, but I also think it's very important not to just cast someone just because of their status or something that they do. It should be the right actor. And yeah, everyone deserves an opportunity to get an audition and to be seen and casted. And I think even if it's not an unknown actor, it could be someone who is known, but they've just played other things. They should still have the opportunity, not just because, oh, this person has 2 million followers, all of their viewers are gonna come and see it. It's like, I think honestly that's been proven in the past couple of years that isn't the case. So I honestly think it's about the quality of the performance and acting and all of it. I just think it's important to give, you know, the right thing for the script and the performance, just the right person, which has been proven in many films that, you know, you can't imagine anyone else in that role apart from them. That's what I think you should work towards and want in your project, not just because someone, has how many followers or things like that. I don't think it's worth it. Next question is, Favourite characters you've played or worst thing you have to do on set? Favourite characters... Ooh, I really enjoyed the one I done with my friend Yan. That one was like a princess warrior. That, and also doing quite more of a classical script or classical voice, sorry. I really enjoyed doing that. There's been so many. I'm going to be cliche and just enjoy the fact that they're all different or try to be different and different styles or accents. They're the ones I'm really enjoying, is really trying to push myself and try something different with accents and yeah, really challenge myself. I'm enjoying those. Oh, and worst thing you had to do on set? I could say your one. No, joking. Sorry, inside joke about chewing treacle and maple syrup and spitting it out. Yeah, that wasn't the worst. I don't know. I think maybe back in the days when I was literally painted with fake blood and sticking to the floor and for hours and on end, that was a bit rough. But honestly, I can't think of an awful moment. If there was an awful thing, I probably wouldn't have done it. Of course, always you can't know what to expect. But yeah, thankfully, touch wood, I haven't had bad things. Next one is, what character persona do you enjoy playing the most? I like ones that have an arc. Like, I really do enjoy my emotional ones and things that are very gritty and raw. I really do quite enjoy them because I like the challenge of trying to portray the emotions authentically. Whether I've had that type of experience before or not, I feel like those ones I find really challenging, and they're the ones that I really want to tackle and work on getting better. And, you know, each time, of course, I see myself and I'm like, I don't believe it. I constantly want to work on that, and I really enjoy that. So I think those ones are the ones I really do love. But yeah, I think right now it's just trying to play different ones I really want to work on and not kind of get stuck on one specific type. Yeah, I like working on kind of vulnerable characters, but then also I really do like very badass and like strong ones. So yeah, the flip side, I quite like both. I'm about to go out for leave and drink, so I'm going to leave you with the next me in the next setting and zone for the next question. So yeah, let's go. Excuse the awful quality right now. I've just had to quickly film it with my laptop camera. For some reason, the last 4 questions, the audio's just crapped in and just not working. So I'm not going to be able to use those videos, and I don't have the time to refilm them because I'm about to go to Rewind Festival in the morning. I know, it should be an excuse, but yeah, it's reality of it. So sorry about that, but I will make sure I answer your questions that I've missed and the other ones I couldn't fit in the next one down the line, because I always make sure I keep them for the next time that I'd like to do this. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you're still here, make sure you like, subscribe, all that jazz. But yes, thank you for being here and watching, sending in questions. Take care, have a good evening, goodbye. If the character has just been, what's the best way to explain it? I'm really bad at putting it into context, but I know what I want to say, but I just can't get out.